Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Blue Falcon TCG with probably the best deck ever to exist, and that's, Strikers with Feathers, aka Floowandereeze. You know, the Unga Bunga bird control, if you will. But undefeated, first place. It's locals, but I mean, hey, this format is absolutely insane. It's super wide open to pretty much any deck that can combo or provide some sort of like interruptions on the board to be consistent and actually win the game. Well, Fire may be the best deck in the room, but obviously birds are out here putting them out. Flying south and whatnot. Start off, let's go ahead. We're gonna go into Floowandereeze now. This is our OTK card. Let's just crack back. You notice that there's no Ryza in this list, and that's because it just honestly is not that great. It's cool to loop it around, but we wanted to have the most consistency, and then when we do have the board broken and we have that board state, we don't want to grind it out. We want to make sure we win the game. And now puts us in that spot to win. Double Impin, there's no explanation there. You only play 2, 3 is too much. 3 is just big doo-doo. But 1 Apex Avian. And then our standard non-engine, which is going to be your 3 Shifter, 3 Ash. We are on the 1 DD Crow. We are playing the 1 Samorn for Perfection. Kind of lets us create a board. If we only open up Eagle Bird gives us a way to go into Impin, which is basically full combo from there. And that's what we want. We want to be able to end on Impin as much as possible when we're forced to go first. And then it's all gold from there. It's green lights. Got our 3 Eagles, our 1 Stree, 3 Rabina, 1 Toucan, 1 DD Crow. Monster lineup is honestly going to be the same. It's like the golden ratio for the Floowandereeze. Even if on like the 50 to 60 card builds, you're only seeing an increase of 1 or 2 Stree total, and then 1 or 2 Toucan. You're not really going to be playing 3/3/3/3s across the board, or even more than Bird of Perfections. You could play the field spell too, but at that point you're just adding bricks and you're preparing to build the mansion. You don't really want that. For consistency cards, we're on 3 Pot of Duality, 3 Pot of Prosperity, the 1 Terraforming. Yeah, sure, we'll play in the Droll, but map is insane. You can Droll and activate map, and then in just most decks this format aren't maining macro hate, and they're gonna play right into that normal summon because they have to. So, with the exception of maybe Fire Kings. And then even then, so if you get Drolled, you got normal summon off map, go full combo. It's nuts. 3 Advents. Advent is Advent. It's our time card. In main deck time card, which is nice. So they call it time and draw phase. We got Advent to win the game, which is, if you haven't won in time, it feels shitty. But hey, winning in time is still a win. A win is a win. Defissure, the 1 of, we side the 2nd. It's a flex piece, honestly. Playing it at 1 is nice. Opening up Pot and Fissure is real cool. You just slap that shifter, that Fissure down there, and you're saying, hey, no more Droll for you. Good night. And then you go full combo Pot Duality. Just hope they don't have Ash Timber. Whatever. Playing 1 unexplored wins. Some lists are playing 2. I feel that playing it at 1 is the most consistent. Hey, 1 of. You don't really need it always. And it's abusive when you can just loop your opponent's stuff all the way. Remap, anything less, you're just a silly goose. So don't even bother playing that. Anything less. You want to play 3. 3 and 3. There's no 3 or none. 3, 2, 1. It's just 3. Evenly matched. Playing this is a 3 of. This is a flex piece here. You do not have to play evenly matched in the main. You could play imperms. You can play something more reactive, going like Book of Moons. Enemy controllers are also a solid option. Evenly matched just seems really great right now because of how Fire King affects your face. They just kind of have to. They have to play around it really weird, and it just forces them to commit to a lot of things. So even though I think solid. No, would not cut this. Plus it's the 3 of Slut to swap into your Feather Storms. We're playing 2 Dreaming Town. We're not always going to search it, so having the option to draw it, which is nice, and then being able to dig 6 and plus 3 more duality, let's just see pretty much anything on the deck. I know y'all be gandering at this extra deck and thinking it's crazy, but it's honestly just more for the Buzz King. So those of you who aren't aware of what Buzz King is me doing, it's once per turn during your standby phase, you can detach 1 card from your opponent. You can attach one card from your opponent's graveyard to some material. Blah 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 blah. If this card is Exi-Sun, you can look at your opponent's extra deck and then send one card from it. So basically, it's like a nerf Diabolus. Yeah, Diabolus, and detach and send one to the grave. Cool. So that's cool, and it just kind of like lets you know what you're playing into, and it's a solid card. But you're gonna end up picking choosing cards that are gonna benefit me. You're obviously not gonna pick a Grua or anything crazy like that. However, it's just something. You could even play, instead of a Shrig, you could play a Ferrojet, or you can cut one of the aggregators for a Ferrojet, just so that way you get the draw and bottom deck one. So if you have a brick in your hand, like double pots or 2 eagles, for example, it happens all the time. For some reason, birds that fly want to build a house on the ground. Too easy. So this extra deck is literally built for our Ultimate Slayer targets and Buzzking. Pairing. This is our post-maze list, essentially, without actually adding any post-maze cards. So it's a current format list for the next however long, because Blue never dies. Side deck, we are playing Fossil Dyna, because it's too good. Going first, you can end up putting Impen and Dyna on board. That's disgusting. 3 Bell, it's probably the best hand trap in the format. It's just bonkers. Ultimate Slayer at 3 Cosmics. We want to be prepared for, the shenanigans of, I don't know, any turn skip calamity bull crap, or being able to spot move anything like any spell. That card is sided and it's mean. Second Defissure, because it's Defissure and it hurts pretty much anything that gets hurt from Shifter gets hurt from Defissure, so why not have 5? And then Wind Button, Harpy, Featherstorm, turn skip shenanigans. Did not feel the need to play Thrust or Tactics or anything like that. Just wanted to have max consistency. Plus now is the Starlight, so it's the highest rarity floo monster, so you have to run it. So it's beautiful. And it's an OTK card. But don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, check out the rest of the channel on the list. We're gonna get some sick games with this in upcoming duel nights. So y'all have a good day. Remember, we're not bad at the game, you just gotta shuffle better.